Disclaimer. Like the video if you want some garlic bread. Hey guys, this is SS Sinister Cato back again with a video, and today we are going to discuss to what if Deku was born with a quirk. So let's get right into the intro.
Big Deku get it on Macy Gray. Raindrops, drop top, smoking on cooking a hot box, fucking on your bitch, you thought.
If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do, and please share the video. If you want to help with some future video ideas, join the Discord channel I just made. The link will be down in the description, so let's get started. So previously, Deku was recognized by All Might for his skills and courage. Deku also managed to save Bakugo from a villain, so if you guys haven't seen it yet, click the I button on the right top corner to watch it. So without further ado, let's get this bread. What? You want me to inherit your power? Asked Deku frantically. Young man, you have inspired me to go plus ultra after your courageous act earlier. All Might said. Oh, that was nothing. It was partly my fault that everything happened because of one question, replied Deku. Young man, without you, that boy world died, and those heroes wouldn't have done anything about it. Unlike you didn't stand there and watch your friend be humiliated and slowly die. You, my boy, went up and tried to save him when no one couldn't. All Might stated. Deku then started sobbing after remembering everything his mother has done for him. Meanwhile, All Might told him that he can indeed be a hero. All Might then started getting to the topic about his quirk, one for all. So Deku started talking about his quirk as a great mystery and all, but All Might said that it's like a sacred torch passed to great generations of heroes. My child, the truth about my quirk is that it is like a sacred torch of hope passed from generations to generations. You will decide if you will be the next symbol of peace. All Might implied. Deku then wiped his tears and looked at All Might, asking him why he was giving him something so valuable. But why are you giving me your quirk, if I may ask? Asked Deku. All Might then replied, you were just a fanboy who barely knew how to control his flames a few hours ago, but still moved and saved your friends when no one could. I have also been looking for a successor, but no one came further better than you, so will you take my offer? Deku quickly agreed and started to work with All Might. 2 days later, Deku and All Might were at the beach. Deku was lifting trash and was progressing faster than in the canon. Towards the end, All Might told Deku to show him how far he can use his quirk. Deku smiled and said that he can do this much. Deku slowly breathed in and released flame from his arm, making a large amount of fire. All Might was surprised by this, but then told Deku that it wasn't big enough. My boy, your quirk is amazing. But what we saw the day we met was much better than this. I will give you a new schedule with a diet to help you stronger. Are you willing to risk it? Yes, All Might. Deku shouted back. Now again, scream your heart out and bring out your passion. All Might yelled to Deku. Deku screamed and he started floating, and flames came out from his feet, hands, and mouth. All Might smiled and caught Deku as he was about to pass out. Good job, champ. All Might smiled. Now for the next 10 months, Deku goes through intense training and learns about how to be a great symbol of peace. About 6 months into the training, Deku nearly overworked himself. All Might looked at Deku and asked if he was doing the schedule right. I'm sorry, All Might, I just wanted to be like you and protect people with a fearless smile. I want to be great like you. Deku cried as he was about to pass out. You rock, little man. We are both together on this. All Might smiled. Then a week before the exam, All Might arrives at the beach, and to his surprise, Deku was there and has cleaned out nearly all of the trash. Deku was standing at the remaining ones, and he breathed out fire. When he did, the fire was bigger than before. It was as big as his house. No, it was bigger than that. The flames then turned blue and Deku passes out. All Might went to his buffed form and caught Deku. Young Midoriya. You have done it, you cleaned out the beach. Thank you, All Might. Without you I wouldn't have done this, but I feel like I'm cheating. Deku replied. To be blessed and trained by you. It was all your hard work, my boy. All Might smiled back. Now it's time for your reward ceremony. Someone once told me that something you receive because you're lucky and something that you are given because you are recognized are different in essence, All Might quoted as he pulled a hair from his head. Take that to the heart, and this is the power you earned because of your efforts. Eat this. Deku then asked what? A few hours later, Deku received a text from All Might if he feels any difference on power after eating his hair, and that they should meet. It was true. Ever since Deku ate All Might's hair, his power has increased and could turn blue without any problems. Another hour passed. Deku and All Might meets up to test the new power Deku received. Okay then, let's see your newly discovered quirk. All Might smiled. Deku smiled and breathed fire out. When he did, the flames were bigger than the one in the morning and his flames were turning blue so fast. All Might looked impressed. Young man, that is incredible. Now I want you to focus on your physical strength and use one for all. Punch me right here on the chest using one for all. What? Deku asked. Remember, when releasing the power, imagine your hand not blowing up and spread it. All Might explained. Deku punched All Might, and his hand basically broke like in cannon. All Might was pushed at the end of the beach. He then quickly went back to Deku. Not bad, but I want you to master your new quirk and to find out how to not break your arm. Now let's get you to the hospital. All Might laughed. For the following week, Deku tried to learn how to control one for all. He's progressing better and better and could understand it. But for now, let's make it that he is halfway to finding out about full crawling. So a week later it was the UA entrance exam. Deku was ready to go and met All Might before going. They both exchanged some words and actions, then both they go to UA. When Deku arrived, he met Bakugo and started talking to him. Reminder that both of them are actually good friends in this story. Deku never tripped because Bakugo never left him, and that he wasn't actually that nervous. When Deku and Bakugo got their arena number, they both were sad that they weren't together. So now for the practical exam, Deku wasn't actually stopped by Ida, but everyone got their eyes on him and thinking they have a big competition. Ida looked at Deku and smirked. Deku looked at Ida and saw that his quirk is about engine, so he smiled back and grinned. When the timer go, Ida dashed through everyone, and Deku managed to catch up and passed him by using flames on his feet. Minutes passed and Deku destroyed a lot of robots. He flew up and went to an area without people and saw where the robots were from. Deku smiled and pointed his hand at the robots and yelled, "Blue flare." Large amount of flames came out of Deku's hands and turned blue. The robots went up on blue flames and blew up, leaving everything into ashes. Towards the end, Deku managed to make a lot of points, but when he was about to destroy one, everyone started running past him and screaming that they will die. Deku saw the 0-pointer and thought that it was going to be a waste of energy to destroy it. Then he heard a loud scream. He looked and it was a girl. She was trapped underneath some boulders. As the robot was about to stomp on her, Deku's legs moved on its own. His quirk went off and he flew to where the girl was and grabbed her quickly before she was crushed to death. Deku then put her down and put on a fearless smile and jumped up to where the robot's torso was, and as he did, he remembered the words of All Might and made a large fist made out of fire. Then he shouted, "One for all. Fire fist." He then punched the robot and it was disintegrated to ashes. He then landed right where the robot stood. He then stood up and put his giant firearm in the air. Everyone cheered for him, and All Might, who was watching with the other teachers, thought to himself that Deku now knows the importance of self-sacrifice. Later that day, Deku received the letter from UA and in his hands holds his future. He decided to watch it with his mother to show that he has fully grown up. When Deku opened it, All Might appeared through a hologram and basically told Deku that he received almost 80 points of villain scores from destroying the robots. And now, All Might told Deku that he also got hero points for saving Eureka. Deku received 65 points, not only saving Eureka, but the others who were behind him that couldn't do anything. A month later, Deku is finally ready to go to UA. Tune out next time for the next part. Now that's the end of What If Deku Was Born with a Quirk Part 2. If you guys liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends. As always, keep calm and love yourself.